have a different carry for this one, who is the I can't even make a guess.
I mean, we had carry tied in the first series, so maybe we could have
True.
carry ogre.
That's
A man can dream.
Show me the ogre, Momo. Is there a quelling blade on the ogre magi?
No,
I don't know, guys.
He has blood grenade. It is not a carry.
Oh. So it's GF5. BR7, I'm assuming, is still our offlane broodmother. Cyberding's still 4, which means it's a 4 Jakiro. That's kind of interesting.
Okay, yeah, so it is offlane Pudge. Mag is going to be going mid. I think those are their best lanes.
Right.
I mean, Pudge Willow is decent, right? You can land Brambles. That sets up for the hook. It's a fine lane.
The key to a Pudge lane is getting him overwhelmed. You know, Pudges don't lane well versus, you know, your Ursas and your Monkey Kings and Lifestealers and stuff because they don't really care about your rot. They have a way of killing you faster than your slow burn rots. So this DK, I feel, with an Ogre Magi, could make that happen. But as you said, not until level 2.
Yeah. And if you just hook the Ogre away from the DK, it's not like he can help easily, right? His all of his spells ranges are pretty bad.
Yeah.
So one hook can always change lanes like that. We'll see who's going to be playing better.
I'm excited for this game. I mean, we got so much that we're obviously happy about. First off, two teams seem evenly matched. Already saw each other in the quals, and they both made roster changes. So we know that cyberding won the first game. Don't know if that's going to stick around for this one, though. Same time, then, we have some fun drafts. We got the Pudge in the offlane. It's a treat to see Pudge. It is a gift to see Pudge core.
Oh, yeah. And, okay. Gets the bounty hook there. Very nice.
That's really cool if you already have your team locked in for the other 2 runes, though. That was just for them to split even, which is still fine enough.
You're such a downer, man. It was such a good hook.
Yeah, you know, it's the efficiency, okay? I've done better.
By the way, it's not going to be Willow and Pudge. It's Phoenix and Pudge. That is...
Oh. Interesting.
That's kind of a weird lane.
Yeah, Makarek was their 5, even for their first iteration. So I'm a little surprised that they're switching that one up as well. It doesn't seem normal, right? Like, I guess Willow trades better into the Jakiro. I hope this is just a lane change and not an actual, like, role change. I want to see Willow with higher farm priority.
Yeah, maybe that's just it. You know, they cannot flex those heroes between themselves, so that's why they're playing it like that. Oh, yeah. Dragonite taking some heavy damage bottom here.
Oh, he is. I mean, hey, Phoenix, not necessarily a, you know, specific Phoenix versus DK matchup. Phoenix just does a lot of damage, and maybe that's something they're going to do to try to compensate for this early Pudge lane.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty long-range hook as well from Deathlike, so he did take a lot of damage because of the facet.
And so far, I mean, the CS is going to have to be pretty good. Oh, trying with the hook basically to nowhere. But I mean, so Pudge offlane, something that kind of benefits from an Eternal Shroud, kind of benefits from Ags. Do you think this is just straight up their answer to like DK, high regen, Brood, loves to lifesteal? So Ags is the item, or is there something else?
Oh, that's a good one.
Should be the kill, honestly. A lot of damage with that dive with the blood grenade, and there it is. Count 'em, 1 flesh heap on the Pudge already.
Oh boy, even taunts for the second one. All right, I mean, this Pudge is delivering way more than I anticipated, as they're also going to lose the Jakiro.
Yeah, almost. I mean, this Lina, we've seen it carry before. It should do well enough versus the Broodmother. Not necessarily because of, like, eventually the Broodlings, but more that you just outrange this Brood, click him down, nuke him down very hard. Brood likes more of this sustained damage over time. Something like a Bloodseeker.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty cool flex, because in general, we have not seen carry Lina at all in the entirety of the North America Dream League qualifiers. Yeah. And now, just picking it here against that matchup of the Brood, a hero that usually does very well against most of the carries, because a lot of them, I mean, a fair amount of them are melee right now. There's a couple range ones, but we don't see a lot of the Shadow Fiends anymore. Dragon Knight, you know, becomes range, but he's melee in the lane as Jakiro. Might be dead.
Oh, wanted to get the hook. I've seen a lot of Pudges try that. And then on the other side, it is a double kill for the Lina. And what does the Lina have? Is this just, wow, that is just a null talisman and click him down. Good job on the Lina there.
Yeah. I mean, this lane is so easy. With the Phoenix or without the Phoenix, it's still pretty much 2 melee heroes and a Lina. So if you don't overwhelm her, she will be doing very, very well.
I wonder what her build is. Because the last time that we saw carry Lina, it was like Brown Boots, Falcon Blade, Maelstrom, right? And then eventually you'd actually go from bots. But this Lina, starting out with the Null Talisman, almost makes me think that we're going for this like standard carry build right now. That's Treads Null, because you want those stats, but you also need that little bit of regen. Don't want to go all the way in for the Falcon Blade.
I still like you could just buy the Falcon Blade anyways, because you know this hero does use a lot of mana. But yeah, the Null Talisman is very unusual. This here, I mean, all of these items for carries nowadays just look so bad because they don't really get the upgrade anymore.
I've seen Crystallis. He's actually gone for on Razor both the Null and the Falcon Blade. Definitely does kind of just want all that mana regen. And Puck could nuke down. Needs a little bit of help though. And oh no, doesn't use the Fairy Fire.
Is the Ignite going to be enough?
I don't think it's going to be enough because he is going to get this Water Rune.
Stun.
And there it is. Gets away.
Didn't get it.
His courier? Ooh, that's pretty big.
Yeah, that's a full one. Very nice.
That is a very rotating Ogre matchup though, leaving the DK alone in his bot wave that shouldn't really be his favored.
Yeah, that Dragon Knight's sad, man. He is almost the same CS as Brood, and Brood's being absolutely destroyed, so this goes to show.
Oh, Lord, that is aggressive, PJ. Can you get this last hit? It will connect.
What?
No,
He
wait.
missed because of the Brood.
Chance. Oh. Is he sampler on Brood? Click him, Momo. Click him.
Yeah, it's a sampler.
Oh, my
Brood.
God, he has the sampler.
He's the sommelier.
Good for him. I mean, that is a heads-up play. I think Jakiro does die there, and now because of the momentum, they're going all the way on Lina here, getting all of her spells off. Yes, but Gia still able to help out, get that last hit. Cyber again getting away. Gia getting away. They've killed the Lina in absolute cold blood and have nothing to lose for it.
That's a huge kill. They had so many heroes in that lane. You need to be able to utilize those bodies. They get the kill. They force the TP. The only downside is that the rune is probably gonna go Magnus's way here because all the supports are busy. Although the Ogre is coming.
Oh,
Rune top.
Oh,
Wait, whoa, no!
Oh man.
He's an American player, right? So we cannot blame Ping for that one.
No, don't think so. Oh, that's rough.
So the non-American players are the 5 on... Wait, let me double check. The 5 on Dynasty and the 3 on Cyberding.
Yes.
Dude, Jakir's still alive. Oh, never mind.
Oh, there he goes. Finally, PJ has gotten the hit. He's had that same shot like 4 times now. Finally got one. Now Muzan chasing after PJ as well. He's locked in here. Nobody to go. Who do they give the kill to? That's good. Just share it between everyone.
All right. I mean, they're back. They got so many kills. The Wisdom Rune trade's going to be even, but lots of tips here in PJ.
Holy moly. Oh, man. This lane stage has actually looked pretty good for the Dire so far. I feel like they have maybe slightly better lane heroes outside of the Pudge, right? Pudge shouldn't really win versus the DK, I think, but because of how much this Ogre's been running around, it's actually been like pretty okay, I guess, for Dead Denasty.
Yeah, but at the same time, the Brood that was being destroyed now has the same CS as the Lina, because you know they were able to kill Petty Take twice. So this is actually a Brood that got level 6 faster than the Lina.
Wow. That's pretty important. Brood, maybe not for taking the tower, but at least farming the surrounding camps should be better. Maybe, I don't know. Would you want to see them like move people over towards Selena, try to bump her out? Because if you do take her away, all of a sudden the Brood really takes over this top side.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Brood's already going to be able to do that regardless. I don't think this Lina really has what it takes to deal with the Brood anymore.
Really? Even not without like a... Doesn't Dragon Slave do enough damage to help out and clear those cores?
1 point, bro. This is carry Lina. You don't have the mana.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think you had to adjust that for this one.
Oh, they're diving to Magnus.
Coiled down. Yeah, they're trying to find him, but I think the burn, it will already be enough. Gia to find that kill. Now Jakiro coming in. Oh no, that's a Phoenix. It's a bird.
Jakiro's not a bird, bro, but yep.
They both have wings. They're both birds.
Well, I guess dinosaurs did had wings and feathers, so...
Oh yeah.
That's, yeah, maybe we're onto something here.
Yo, I got absolutely baited, man. We were on, like at a zoo thing, and there was like a dinosaur exhibit. And they were like, we're going to show you some real life dinosaurs. And those motherfuckers brought out chickens. I was so upset, man. I was so young. I wanted to see some dinosaurs. I got absolutely baited.
I mean, they're technically dinosaurs, bro.
Yeah, I hate it.
I'm looking at Pudge, and he's going for a Vanguard. So I'm assuming he's going to go Crimson Guard here. For those right.
Could be. Could also just be a really nice, like, first item, then you disassemble it later. Helping out with how your boat's in or something like that.
Yeah, Vanguard is such a garbage item, though. I feel like if you go Vanguard, you gotta go Crimson.
Yeah, I mean, that could be it. Pudge obviously has, like, extra ways of gaining that strength, so it could be okay. Looks like they are going to find the DK here. Oh, no. Not able to get the RP. Maybe he still wants it. There it is. And now in with Jex. That should be enough damage. It is. PJ getting the kill. Nice aggression from this pause 4.
Yeah, they do get the mid-tier 1 tower, which is a nice trade, but bottom's also falling, so overall slight win towards the Dire here. And the rune is also going to be Pucks, but it's an illusion one, not the dream.
Yeah, I guess it could be okay. You accidentally get caught by brambles or something, or if you need to take away that minus attack speed from the Phoenix. Otherwise, not a whole lot of stuff.
They want to get that Lina.
They do. Did end up going just for the null. And oh no, they are on top of her. Does get the connection with the LSA. Coming in with the Willow as well. The Fear maybe getting the Brood away. Still so tanky. He's taking all this damage on the Lina. Now they're going to have to get away on all their saviors. But the Hawk Pudge finding the elusive puck. And it was even a neutral creep deny for the Phoenix. So, you know, at least they do trade out now. Should end up losing Gia as well. But I guess you got something for the Lina.
The Lina was so unlucky there. I think she hit that Broodmother 9 times. I got no Maelstrom procs. Maybe it was the miss chance, but actually you cannot miss the Maelstrom procs. Yeah, so very unlucky because I think if he got 1 proc, 1 was probably dead.
Yeah. Now, if they keep on shoving this Lina away, the Brood going to continue to take over this area. And we're starting to really feel like the lack of net worth on the DK, which I guess is slightly countered by higher net worth on Gia.
Yeah. I mean, DK can always recover. So if there's, you know, I think both DK and Lina are 2 heroes that can be 0 and 4 in lane and still get back super strong in the game. To me, the biggest difference here is the fact that, I mean, it's not a difference, is that both offlaners that needed to have good lanes are the most farm heroes right now. Oh. RP.
I think that was an early stun because now they don't have anything to stop the Dismember, and on the other side, that did use the RP. I think I heard on this Jakiro. Yeah. Big hit from PJ gets the kill, and then Bud still trying to chase these two down. I'm a little surprised. First off, Ogre, so much gold. He's not going Midas.
He might be. Nah, no, okay, never mind.
No,
maybe after the solar, but it's
hopefully.
Yeah.
On the other side, this Brood, I feel like she's been pretty farmed. Still doesn't have the full Orchid yet. Still waiting a little bit longer. It's not like she's incredibly under-farmed, but I think there's just slight advantages for everybody on this Dynasty, or sorry, cyberding team. They don't really have the huge advantage that we're expecting, considering how well the lane went.
Oh, Mr. Putka.
This should get canceled out. Should be fine. but the Brood still having to run away right now. Does have the feeding frenzy. I'm a little surprised that these Broodlings are still dying so much.
Yeah, I mean, that's only level 2 rot. It's gonna get worse. And the thing is, because Pudge is gonna get this Crimson Guard, the Broodlings are gonna do no damage. Like, they're gonna be literally useless when the Crimson Guard is activated.
Yeah.
So this timing of the Orchid that the Broodmother is gonna hit, it might not really feel that strong unless Brood is fighting a hero that's not Pudge.
Yeah. No, for sure. And honestly, you won't really feel the effect of like the actual damage for that Orchid until you end up going for the full Bloodthorn. That's a long time. Stunned again here. Looks like they're going to try to get the Fear. It will connect onto the Ogre. Pudge still around trying to get the Dismember, but now, thanks to all these stuns, they're just going to have to sit and watch the Egg. Brood, can they kill it? They will. They do get the Pudge, but PJ denied the Egg.
What the hell? Okay, that's...
Yo.
Yeah, I mean, that is a Galaxy brain play right there. You don't see it very often.
Holy. That was really good. I mean, that Egg was dying. It's not like it was one hit away and it might drop. Like, it was gone. A really nice play, actually, mitigating the losses there. It does still mean that you lost your Pudge after a lot was on it. You used your Egg. You don't have that anymore. Willow actually died, even if Phoenix didn't.
Yeah, it was a weird fight because RP was on cooldown, so... I don't think they should have taken that big of a fight so close to the tier 1 tower top, but finally this Magnus is starting to get big. He did rush the Echo Saber, so he's doing a lot of damage right now.
Yeah, this is definitely more of the tanky / right click build. Some other mid lane Magnuses will go for the Blink Dagger instead, do the kidnapping, but I like this.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of follow-up if he just gets the Blink Dagger. So, I get it. There's no Blink on the Pudge. He's more of this tanky guy. So, you just want to fight around the Pudges. Oh, no. He did die.
No, that's a good call. They should play more around him. There's no way that he should be dying this much if he has a team around him.
He was having such a good game. He was literally highest net worth 4 minutes ago.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, Solar won't help out with that. If you had a Midas, though, then that would help.
Oh, he would be giving away more gold. We'll still have died.
Yeah, unless he had a really early Midas, and he had the Glimmer, and then he had the Force too, because he was just having so much gold and getting all of those multicast Midases.
Do have that Orchid ready now for this Broodmother, but really good ward from the Dire here, making sure that they know where the Brood is.
No, they have eyes everywhere they need them. Now, Brood still trying to play alone up here. I think this is something that starts to get weird in the Brood's game. You want to play alone. You don't really want to be around the team, but you are the offlaner, so your team naturally will still want to play around you. It just gets really weird because, like, normal Dota doesn't exist anymore. You're playing a completely different game.
Yeah, I mean, I think one is doing a good job because there were like 2-3 heroes just trying to find an opening. So this buys a lot of time for the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight has been unbothered, which he definitely needed.
That's true.
He is getting... Yeah, I mean, he's still behind Alina, but he's getting there.
This is the farm build, right? Armlet, Massive Madness. Yeah. You hit pretty hard, pretty fast, so he'll farm up well. I like the S&Y as well, helping out anything you can do with the RP.
Very good for the status resistance. Do they have Crimson? I feel like the timing here for Dire is Crimson Guard being ready and Blink Dagger available for Magnus. That's when you probably go for a bolder move.
Do we have that Crimson Guard completed on the Pudge? You got that?
Yeah, it's flying to him right now.
Oh, nice. And then the hook. Oh.
By the way, the Brood has been very good at just spreading a lot of spiders around. If you can like block one hook with a spider, that's already such a big win.
That's true. I don't remember what that like console command is, but it's definitely the right thing to do in Brood. I don't do it because I don't press those buttons.
I don't even know what console is.
True.
To me, like that's a video game.
Bird? Who's getting hunted here?
It's definitely the Bird.
Yeah. There you go. Silence on stun on stun. It's interesting because they did that all like right in a row, but it still worked out.
That's a good move. If they get this tower and they collapse into Roshan, This is gonna be bad. It's still dire side Roche, but I think they have what it takes with Ogre Magi already having Bloodlust maxed out.
Bloodlust, and now the Solar is really going to help out. That extra attack speed. Able to break Roche, so the Orchid can hit and get a little bit of extra damage there too.
Yeah, it's Roche time. And I don't think they really have any positioning to contest this.
Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, DK already does so much, actually. They're going to have to just stay away from this one. It feels like Dead Dynasty, they kind of waited and waited for something to happen, and now they're going to have to be waiting into an Aegis, too. At least, hopefully, we're going to click on the Lina and see that she's got plenty of good items, because she is a pretty good net worth.
Yeah.
This is still... These are great items to get your item, right? Yeah.
The Travels is deceiving, right? It's 2,000 gold that doesn't really become anything. Like... But if your plane is not fighting, it's not like Leibniz really increases your farming speed that much.
That's true. I was worried that there's going to be a high ground push with Brood that you're going to have to answer, and you won't be able to.
Yeah. I don't think they can go high ground, though. It's a pretty scary high ground with Magnus, Pudge, and Lina. So this might just be a farming Aegis for the Radiant as well.
Could be. Absolutely could be. I don't... Oh, boy. Okay, now, with the Arcane, I switch. I want this to be a fighting Aegis now.
Yeah, we can definitely fight, you know? Maybe not going high ground, but we can definitely poke.
So much of this bottom half of the map has been really, like, occupied by Dead Dynasty, and they... I don't know, they're really getting away with a lot, I feel. DK is now the one to come back and answer this. Mag's still getting his gold. Lena's still getting his gold. If we do end up going pretty far... Who's scaling in this game? Who do you think takes it in linking?
I think they scale better on the Radiant. You have this Broodmother that just grows gigantic. You have the DK. Lina by itself, I'm not sure that's strong of a hero. And like you're going for the Zauras on the Pudge, so you needed to be using it.
Yeah, no, I agree. We're kind of like, we have this defensive measure on Pudge, but it's not actually getting used at all. It kind of feels like dead net worth right now.
Yeah. Because, like, if he went Ags, then maybe he could scale, right? He could really... Not scale, but he would be like an anti-carry, in a way, just offsetting all of the scaling on the Radiant side. But he has Pipe queued up. This is going to be a pretty supporty type Pudge.
Yeah, I want to say that, like, if he follows it up with an Ags, then his build generically will work, right? He's using his Ags to mitigate that regen. That's all he really needs to do. He just needs to live. So if Crimson and Pipe are doing that for you, then I get it. I just haven't really been impressed. Like he's not really living. He's not doing anything. I don't see what this is benefiting just yet.
Oh. Trying to go for a little Hunteroo there, but yeah, I mean they're gonna need this Magnus to pop off. He does have the Blink Dagger, but obviously with the Aegis, you're not that keen on fighting.
Yeah, I mean, take away the Aegis, okay? We do have an RP on an Egg, on LSA, on Laguna. Like they have things to dump into this RP. Just need to get it. And man, a good RP is definitely Puck or DK. A great RP is both of them, but I just don't see a world where you're going to be able to catch them.
Puck's hard. You need to be smoked to get the RP on Puck. Oh,
yeah.
Speaking of smokes, they found a little ogre.
Oh, hey, there's something. Yeah, they find the ogre. Magi Gia should fall here. Again, Solar not going to be able to help you out with that. Oh, taking the RP. Pulls it anyways here, and they are going to find another one. This is into the Aegis, and Dead Dynasty. They get that nice pickoff starting with the Pudge.
Okay. Still only 2 supports, but they get a tower deny. Oh, that's fine. You test all your items, you know, that they work, and
yeah.
You know, there's 1 minute of Aegis left. I don't really feel like they can do anything.
That's the big part, right? Now there's no other pressure from the Aegis after that.
Yeah, exactly.
And so Brood, yeah, I feel like there might be a misconception about Brood. Brood, as you said, like, he's gonna scale. This is not the old Brood where all of a sudden at 25 minutes you're useless because there's so much split push on the map. They'll still do very well, continuing to grow on this right-click build. He might even get a Pudge here, but a nice Sunray actually helping out with the heal. Now the egg to drop. Get away from him. You can't hurt him. They can hurt him. Oh, God, they hurt him. And now I think this Phoenix is going to fall too. The coil lands, silenced up as well. They gave so much to try to save the Pudge. He's only got one person around him. I'm so surprised at how this game is being played right now from Denasty.
I don't know why they forced that fight. Now they don't have the egg. This could be a push.
It could be. Lina able to get one. They know Muzan does not have the coil any
no,
longer.
the Dragon
but
Tail.
she's still so far forward. That Dragon Lance better turn into a Hurricane Pike soon, or else she's dead and she'll just fall. Muzan on the high ground, though. Do they have any way to lock him down? No. He'll get away from this one. Now the Mag going in for another try. This is Aegis on the puck, so they could kill the DK here. They just don't have the damage without Lina.
Oh, that Dynasty, they got baited. There's no reason to try and take that fight when all of your spells are on cooldown, but they got lucky. They didn't really lose the tier 3 mid. And now they're gonna try and punish with another smoke.
Trying to get something aggressive going. I mean, Lina does have the Gleipnir completed. We really need to see some mobility items out of her. It's not enough to just be able to like toss that damage and be happy. Especially since you're doing physical damage build, right? Like, you gotta survive.
Yeah, but you also need a BKB, you know, if you... Oh, they find some spiders.
Yeah, that's kind of good. The root actually connects onto the brood as well, and all of a sudden, that's just an easy kill.
Okay. Very good harpoon usage. If they can get a mid tier 1 tower, that would be good, but they're already sending heroes. They don't want to give this away for free.
No, they don't.
Oh, but they found it.
Available. Oh, there it is. A hook. Finding the Ogre Magi. Then they kidnap the Jakiro from far away. Another shockwave comes back around. They'll get the kill. Gia, he'll burn down to the Phoenix as well. They are falling apart on Team Cyberding. Buck trying to get away. Should be out for now. Coil as well.
Oh,
the
boy.
RP, it actually connects. Do you have anybody else to get through this one? A little bit more damage. The silence, it connects. PJ able to close the gap. Now DK shows up, realizing it's much too late. He has to run away too. The stun connects.
Oh,
the hook. It finds him, and they get another one through. Sunray to take him on down, and that is 4 gone. 5 if we include the first start of the Broodmother.
Dude, Lina has been farming this whole time. This is literally 4 versus
Ooh.
5.
That's like why? PJ was trying to TP home to get some mana, and he canceled the TP of the Willow with his hook. Oh.
It happens. It happens.
Wow. Well, I mean, 20 to 14 said Lena's been farming this whole time. Her items definitely matter in this game. If they keep getting solo picked, I worry for this lineup. It looks like Team Denasty, they don't want to let this go, but Puck, was she baiting the Ogre Magi? It looks like he was, and then they get another kill potentially on this Willow, but the stun connects onto Muzan. He's gonna back away for a second. Juan will take care of Lina on the backside. Has enough, it seems. They could connect with it. LSA, but she was silent. She couldn't get the Laguna off. That's like the next one. Stunned up. Even with that Crimson, he may decrease some of the damage, but Juan, he still's a good right clicker on his own. They'll turn on the Budge. They'll kill the Budge, and that's gonna be a huge turnaround here from Team Cyberding.
They got baited again. They get this like one good trade, and they struggle to just accept the fact that they're not strong for a while. So that's scary, because I think if this game just drags, they're definitely at a disadvantage. So those wins that they're taking, they need to be a bit more cautious not to give away too much gold afterwards.
I feel like Muzan is becoming a big issue. Like, he's dancing around these fights. We're starting to see the lack of like single target stuns.
We talked about it, right? They pick Lina, and it really doesn't address the puck.
Should somebody get a Hex? More Orchids? What's your answer here?
No one really wants to buy either one of those items. Maybe like Phoenix can buy it.
Yeah, but how much skill? I mean, Phoenix is lowest farmed in the game. She's already had to go for other items. Doesn't even have her shard yet on the bird. I mean, we're a ways away from Phoenix hitting the Hex. Yeah,
the Willow does have an Orchid, but you know, with the puck already having the Blink Dagger, it's really hard to actually kill the puck.
Orchid is great whenever there are follow-up stuns. If there aren't follow-up stuns, then it doesn't really matter as much still.
Exactly. Oh, Phoenix Shard, very nice.
And the Brood gonna keep on pushing up here. I mean, yeah, universal hero is the Broodmother, so all these stat items that she's getting gonna mean more and more for her game. Has the Bloodthorn completed, which is gonna help out versus that Crimson Guard. Honestly, wouldn't mind seeing a Nullifier as well. But for now, this is perfectly acceptable for damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage for the spiders. A Dust would be very good, because right now you cannot kill the Willow. She has a U-Scepter, but the Phoenix only has a Glimmer Cape to protect herself. So I think having Dust would be very nice. He even has a lot free here on the Brood, so come on, one.
There it is. Roshan up again. The Wizzies are up as well. Seems like this could be another strong timing. I don't think you have to let this one go, but they are. Man, they're really not playing for Roche right now.
Yeah, it's a huge timing, and it's more that they're denying this from Dynasty, which means that, you know, all of their timings are passing by, and they're not going to be able to really play aggressively. All the tier 2s are up, by the way, on the Radiant, and they might stay that way.
Yeah, it feels like they've been much more aggressive on the map. They're obviously the only ones who have tried a tag ground push. But I mean, they're biding their times right now. Buck still doesn't have an answer. It'll take some gold for Dead Denasty to figure out what that answer is. I suppose the more they wait, maybe they'll have something to offer soon.
Oh, that's a Parasma Puck. That might actually... Yeah. Never mind.
Oh, they're trying to find someone here, but you're going to get found by the Puck instead. There it is. Silenced immediately. Coil on 2. It's about as good as it gets. Now they have the Dust. Phoenix still around. Pudge is going to try to help out. Walking away so he can try to get the hook backwards. No. Walking away so he can live.
Well, at least the Magnus actually solo killed a Brood with an RP. That's insane.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
But it means that there's no RP now. So we can probably just get a little barracks.
Ah, but there's no Brood.
Well, there's Dragon Knight with OT here, bro.
Yeah. Good God. Yeah, he is very big, and he'll do plenty of damage to this tower.
You better hook that guy, or you're not stopping him.
Oh, he big. He big. Ain't nothing to stop him right now. Mag looking for it, but there's a lot in here that should stop you. There it is. The silence. Then the Jakiro stun. It's just going to connect. He gets ripped out of the coil, doing the damage to kill him anyways. There is simply no saving that Magnus.
I think this game might be over. Like, even if you buy back this Magnus, he doesn't have RP for 60. How the hell are you stopping this Dragon Knight?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like their team as a whole having some issues right now. Lena's the only one that maybe could have cleared these waves, but she can't get close. She doesn't have the items to really stay alive. Now they're going to get another silence, this time on the Puck. Do they have enough damage? A little bit more. She gets the barriers, but she does go down. Pudge got a hook backwards, taking down Gia as well. The Dragon Knight's trying to do it by himself, but the heal from the Sunray is more than enough to keep his team alive. He's managed to lose 3 of his friends, trying to get away for a TP of some sorts. He is very fast, but there is a connection. Gleipnir, this is going to be the first kill. Can they save him? I don't think Brood can do it on her own.
Brood's nearby, but nah, just like, bro, you're gonna deal with that yourself. I have nothing to help you here. And I mean, even though the gold lead is even though they pretty much got a team wipe, that's 2 lanes of barracks now.
It is. It is, and you have to hope that they use this gold to get something going. I feel like I just watched them stare at 2 racks as they fell, and then got a good, fight afterwards. I have to hope, like, something needs to change with this item. What is it? Surely something gets them into this one where they actually feel in control.
I mean, I feel like they have all of their items. They just never really got to fight together that much. Like, they would get one pick-off and kind of snowball that off of more kills. But there was never a time where they actually fought as 5 this game. Or it's been a long time since that happened.
It has. It really has. And their team is very good at fighting as 5. RP, Egg.
Yeah.
Like, she won a group.
Have Pipe plus Crimson, and you're going to have Shiva's Guard as well. So all of that damage is going to be amplified. That's a Jakiro dying.
It is. Nice Ice Path, nice macro. It's about all you can do, though.
9 Flesh Sheep stacks for Deathlike. That's pretty good.
Infinite scaling. And you said that Radiant scales better, but none of them are getting infinite Flesh Sheeps.
Well, they're not, but, they're not really infinite so far. They're 9. So, you gotta reach that infinite status.
Oh, did he just hook? Did he just hook nothing?
Yeah, it's just a centaur. Oh, wait.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
That was close. Oh!
It was. Oh my. Matt, check his. Where is word.exe?
Wait, what?
Somebody check his computer.
There's no way he's gonna get what?
What on
That
earth?
What?
What a baller, man. What a baller. That's the Pudge dream.
It really is. No vision. Just gets a hook. 10 flesh heap stacks. He's getting closer to infinite now.
He's getting there. What is that? A Shiva's being completed now to his inventory?
Oh, yeah, it is, bro.
He's got the minus regen. He's got the extra armor. He's got the extra magic resist. Pipe is a huge what on. Stop it, please. What? Why? Why? Why not just a dataless?
Well, I mean, they need. I think what you do here. Oh, wait, I was gonna say you wait for a Roshan and you buy the rapier, but nope, you literally just got it. Well, you get the rapier because when you're 25, you have the crit, right? But he's not 25 yet.
He's not 25. He does not have an extra life.
Yes.
I would even wager that like a Parasma may have been better than picking up this rapier at this point.
Go big or go home.
Oh, that's a hook. Oh no, that RP. Well, it does connect on one still, but not the one that you really wanted. They'll end up killing the ogre eventually, but they had to dedicate a Laguna Blade to it. Now Juan finding now, clicking the inventory. My lord, who gave this Lina a rapier? All of a sudden, your team is starting to fall. You've lost two, and this is a dieback potential. Or no, buyback only on the Ogre Magi. So 4 gone, and
Dude,
your base is about to get shredded.
I think they can end this. Just go tier 4 instantly.
Oh my Pudge.
Oh,
He is jumping deep.
okay, they're not gonna.
Huck is hanging around, trying to find somebody wavering about. There it is. She found the Pudge, but look at the heal, man.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. And they have no Shivas, no Scotty here on this side. Oh, the Radiant. So the healing is definitely problematic to deal with.
Yeah. And Lina is level 25, as you said, and she did end up going for the crit on spells.
Okay. Still a minute here for Roshan. That rapier is still a big liability if you don't get the Aegis.
Dude, I saw her queue up the Daedalus instead of finishing out this Hurricane fight. I'm so glad she just bought out the Hurricane. So Daedalus will be next. That'll effectively round out the slots. Yeah, I suppose you could go for like a shard or a moon shard if you really wanted, but for all intents and purposes, this Daedalus is going to be the last real item. So not a whole lot of save, no life steal, and well, fragile.
Yeah, I mean the Pudge might I think if you're a Pudge now, you probably buy Blink and Shard, right? You wanna
yeah,
be able to protect that Lina.
You don't need to be damaged anymore. Lina will be plenty for your team.
Yeah, I think you just apply all of the auras and you're gonna become that second life, that way out of the Dragon Tail, out of the coil.
Team, when will you learn? No, speaking of learning, you just saw them murder your illusion. What are you doing here?
Oh boy.
This is going to be a weird fight. They do see the Jakiro first. That is a lot of damage taking her down. Jakiro instantly wanting to run away, but then dismember. It's going to connect here. Puck coming in. The RP, it is on the Brood. They're trying to take her first, but she actually eliminates the Magnus herself. Now the egg is down, but see, they have to run away from it. They'll actually end up saving the Pudge here. BKB on the Lina just to show that she has it.
Okay, so you can poke high ground. Sure, there are 2 heroes dead, but you gotta be so careful. Roshi's up, and the Lina TP is bottom. What?
Interesting. I guess they just.
I guess they are going high ground.
Yeah.
I mean, they know that Elder Dragon Farm is down, so that is what really gives them the confidence here.
Surely she's about to. Oh no, she probably.
I think you give this away. There's no way you can take this fight.
You have to. stunned up, but the Sunray on her anyways. You're not eliminating this deal.
Oh no, the rapier!
Aegis, she has only her rapier, but she never used it. Somebody save the rapier! It's on the ground. Muzan picks it up. This puck has been so good, and now you give him a rapier? How do you expect to turn this around? Dead Denasty just, oh no. Oh,
the play was 1000% going Roche. Like, trying to go high ground here. Sure, like, there's a lot of things on your side, but you don't know if the Brood had buyback or not. She didn't, but maybe she could have. I think just getting Roche and having that second life for the Aegis, for the Rapier would be much better.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to have some questions after that one. The net worth is about dead even. And all of a sudden, this Puck, who has no answer, now also has a rapier.
And interestingly enough, because of the Puck shard, he actually keeps it as a normal rapier, because you're still doing more damage with physical instead of the damage amp.
Yeah, it has Parasma, has, I believe, the rapid fire miscoil, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. So she hits, and this is going to be difficult. Thankfully, at least Alina does have a crit to work with. It's still not everything.
You know, that's going
You're going to lose
mega creeps.
Oh boy.
Magnus.
Oh, okay. Well, at least there was a cool play there. He did break the coil. This does go through BKB with this talent, 25 talents, and then he uses the Manta to make sure he doesn't actually take the stun. So that part was cool. It's astonishing to me that you missed an RP, though. Clearly showing you have the ability to press buttons very well.
I mean, there's no reason to RP there, right? The Lina was 10 seconds away from spawning with the Pudge as well. Like, even if you get the RP, are you actually getting the kill? Now, you might just lose the game because you don't have that RP to fight. No refresher. That's a right-click carry Magnus build.
Thankfully, they do clear Megas fine enough, I guess.
Yeah, they do. But Aegis is now open here, and I'm hoping that Cyber will be going for that.
Hopefully. I feel like we do need. We've been overdue. There's been a rush out here for
a while.
I feel like everybody's been able to take it, but nobody has.
There we go. Oh, I love when Roche bumps into stuff. It's so fun.
Oh, he's just walking on down, taking the hits. Bloodthorn is more than enough damage, and there is nobody on Dire to contest this one. So that's going to be Roshan. Aegis to DK? Okay. I'm a little surprised that it's not your rapier carry, but DK is your high ground push. And if he's the only one that can hit those buildings, better give him an extra life.
Yeah, and they gave the refresher for Puck. So this is going to be a double coil, double everything fight, maybe.
I'm sure you end up sucking up your Ags so that you can even slot it in. Yeah. Oh, no. Just going to take away the Yules. That's your only defensive measure. I mean, I know we don't have plenty of answers. Oh, Lord. That could have just opened up the game. I'll be honest.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Oh, and this could lead to it, too.
Good hook.
Oh, the hook. It might have actually saved her just barely. But the Magnus still having to get away just barely out of here. Still the Pudge, or still the Willow will die. And now going to take Happy. He is in deep. BKB already. Oh.
Yeah. That's not the RP you're looking for.
No, that. Wow. After a really good back and forth game, a lot of good things happening. Just some critical errors from Dead Denasty. Lead cyberding back. Not that they played poorly, but man, it feels like in some ways this game maybe this. I mean, straight up, and this is going to sound really harsh, but this feels like a team that like generally does not care if they win or lose, and they're just trying to pick heroes that they like playing.
I agree.
Because I don't see a world where this is a draft trying your best.
This is okay. No. This is Carry Muerta and Offlane Marcy. All right, that actually. So, gonna take Happy. He was the carry. He's actually playing offlane this game. That's
what?
Yeah, that's what this looks like. And Defilek is playing Carry Muerta, which makes more. The lanes make more sense. I hope they're comfortable with the heroes they're playing.
I agree. I mean, it is another 3 sets of Doritos, and I don't want to alarm anyone, but that's a lack of a Dorito on IO. That means that this guy, at least on this account, has not played a single game of IO.
Oh boy. So that's a full woman's team, right? I mean, I guess IO. We're not really sure what IO's about,
That was
but
a wild card. Yeah, we'll just count as either or. Oh no.
So do I? I'm so confused.
I cannot believe that I'm sitting here saying, yeah, that Coddle mid looks like a really solid standard pick right now.
Yeah, I mean, it looks way more solid than offlane Muerta, but thankfully is a carry Muerta, played by an offlaner.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good matchup into the DK, you know, like there are
that's true
decent parts about it. I guess IO can tether to the Muerta and the attack speed and everything's nice, but they're so squishy.
Oh, this is also okay. So he changed the day-night cycle on Night Stalker for this early laning.
That's gonna be Night Rain.
Interesting. Oh, nice FRN deployment. Kind of cool.
Yeah, I really.
Well, so this is a lot of magic damage. Like this is like it's gonna be kind of heavy actually for the Marta. I don't know if she's gonna be able to deal even in this entire game very well with this sort of stuff.
Yeah, and you have the amplification coming from the Kato as well, level 6, so it's a giga load of magic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And Marcy is not really a pipe builder, so
no,
you're not gonna have.
Marcy is not really an offlane hero. Like I know that people have sometimes played it in the offlane, but that's whenever you have something else in another role that's kind of compensating for it. It's very aggressive and it's gonna rely on like running down your lane. You're playing against a Coddle and a Jakiro. You want a pipe so badly in this game, but you will never be able to get it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one of the supports can buy it later, but it's definitely not going to be the Willow, so maybe it's the IO 30 minutes into the game or something.
Maybe. So far, the only thing is, like, this is a lane combo. This is a very strong lane. It's as if you sent a Dirge Drow into the off lane to get something going. Like, it should win the lane.
Oh, it definitely is going to win the lane. It's very strong.
I'm just worried about the mid game. But if they can really stomp this lane, maybe it'll look good. Maybe it'll make it enough that like it doesn't really matter if they don't buy the right items. They'll just have the net worth to lead and they'll be fine. Because this bot side is also winning their lane versus the Night Stalker during nighttime. And if you keep a 2 side lane victory, you can have a very strong start that generally does not matter what matchups you're playing into.
I think another aspect of their lineup on Dynasty is that this time around, if this goes 30 minutes, 35 minutes plus, their scaling is insane, right? They literally have 3 carries. Let's put it that way.
But you have to survive the mid game.
Yeah.
And getting a strong laning start will be good for that. But so far, I mean, this DK and Ogre Magi, they're getting the business.
Marcy is doing really well. As she should, but
the
problem with Marcy is like that timing in between you brushing BKB and not really having anything for yourself. Because you're going to have like Phase Boots, Ogre Club for a while.
Oh, she'll have Phase Boots and Orb of Corrosion. Looks like she's going.
Okay, yeah. The regen reduction, very good against DK.
Looks like the mid lane is also going pretty well. This is a hero that outrages Selena. I wonder if Muzan knew that he was playing into a mid Lena or just had a guess that he'd be able to outrange whoever he was stepping up on.
Kato is one of those heroes that doesn't really lose many lanes. So you're like, yeah, if Lena is mid, I'm fine. If it's something else, very unlikely that he can beat me in lane. Because you just shove the wave, right? Even if it's a lane dominator, you just shove the wave, stack for yourself. It's a very formulaic type hero. Kind of like Storm, in a way.
Yeah. A really nice entry, actually. They see the ward. So they'll actually be able to like just push this wave, go up and get that. Oh, wow. That was a good deny by Night Stalker. I thought for sure there'd be a dead shot to secure that creep.
Marcy is destroying this Dragonite.
Yeah, it's only going to get... I want to say it only gets worse because you just get more points in your sidekick.
Yeah. This is going to be another game where DK will be jungling for a fair amount of the game, which, didn't really face him in game 1. He just got the farm, eventually closed it out.
There was a better offlane, I think, performance there, though. Like,
yeah.
Milan, I think this slow start is really going to hurt him, especially because this will get much worse. I mean, far, oh, this is nighttime. That is first blood going to Macrook. And on top of this, he's damn near going to be spawning back in daytime. It's not going to be any better in the laning stage. He's already only at 17 CS. I would be surprised if he cracks over 30 in this laning stage.
Yeah, that's tough, right? You barely scrape by during nighttime. Imagine what's gonna happen in 20 seconds, pretty much.
Oh yeah. Worse and worse and worse. Something that might help out these two teams is rotations, possibly from the Dire side. You have an IO on one and a Pause 5, Willow on the other. Not the greatest to rotate in the mid lane. Potentially, if you shove your Jakiro and your Ogre, you'll have 5 heads in that mid lane. Maybe you'll force something out of this Dead Dynasty team.
Okay, so I mean, every lane is looking amazing. Even the Muerta is having an amazing time bottom.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna be punished early. And if this, like, the only hero that can actually run at them is the Night Stalker. And if he is getting destroyed this hard, they're gonna have like 10 minutes of free farm, I think, on the side of Dynasty.
It's an uber greedy Dynasty lineup, but it could work out. The way this is going, the way that they're getting hammered right now. Another kill, one. A born Night Stalker in the daytime. I don't know if he lives through this one. The stun connects, but they'll just take the farm under their tower.
Okay. I mean, this Scotto will need some really good rotations here. He's going for a Vessel, which is pretty interesting. Good against the IO. You don't get to see that item very often. But
yeah, that's kind of like his thing, right? It's usually that or the Orchid. That was the two options.
Yeah.
Oh, but he went... Did he go Tranquil Boots?
Yeah, that is not common. But I guess he's taking some Dragon Slave damage, right? And he feels like he needs the...
Really hurts his mobility, though.
Yeah. I guess you can sell them later. Like, if you really want travels.
Honestly based. It depends on how much later, right? If we're talking like he sells them at 45 minutes for travels, then yeah, sure, that's fine. But if we're going to see him sell these at like, 20, 30 minutes, I don't know.
It's like not that much gold, right? It's like you're losing 200 gold out of the Ring of Health and the Windlace. I guess a bit more because you're selling the boots as well, but
yeah. Oh no, that's 450 gold. When I say it out loud, it doesn't sound as consequential.
He's an old man. He has a lot of money saved up.
True. Dipping into that 401k. Get those truck bots. Well, so far, at least, like, Night Stalker not having the greatest time, but not too far behind the Muerta at least yet. So hopefully there's still some time. But this Marcy definitely having a strong start. Gonna need to continue that way because she's gonna be the one trying to close out this map for her team.
Yeah, getting closer to level 6 as well. That's when you can probably even kill the Dragon Knight. Both mid laners are just farming non-stop, which is pretty much what you want to do. I guess Vessel is really when we're gonna see Muzan being a bit more active.
Yeah, but like honestly, the Lina is getting a lot more. I'd say in terms of like these free farm mid laners, Coddle should be doing a lot better. A lot easier for him to just clear that wave right behind him as well. Should always be clearing pretty much every creep in the mid lane. I'm surprised that the Lina has actually gotten so much of a net worth lead. There's 11 denies. It's got to be most of it.
It should definitely be a bit closer. Maybe the Coddle messed up some of the stacks, right? I think for the Lina on the Radiant side is easier to stack on that large camp. And gonna be used.
DK is not the worst hero to have in front of this Marcy. I mean, Marcy wants to push a tower, but man, a DK in Dragon form is really rough to get through. And he just sneaks back to that hard camp, or small camp, takes that, comes back to the wave. Really difficult for them to actually get a kill here. In fact, they have the rebound, but they can't stay. They just have to back out anyways.
Yeah, they're just smoking a little bit. But I definitely feel like this is going to benefit way more the Radiant side. As we said, like, you have all these greedy heroes getting free farm. The gold lead is already accumulating because they farm faster in general. So this Coddle, like, he needs to go for an insane play, and he's still very far away from that Vassal.
Yeah, I mean, he's adequately farmed. I mean, 4K at 9 is not bad. Should be like 4,500 at 10. Maybe actually less. He's really not, like, this is a single stack. Barely going to kill that. Then go to the wave. Yeah.
Taking a bit too long.
Yeah, no, I would already be feeling like if you're this dire team, you have to be preparing for this inevitable aggression from Marcy.
Oh, we're looking bottom.
How are you going to deal with that? Oh, they're totally going bottom. They are locked in on this Night Stalker. He's gone. A nice combo with the roots, and they have the calling, but they are going to go back up top. It looks like right away, actually, on the Marcy. Not even waiting. And then they're going to bring the Willow back. So a different hero shows up here. Marcy still away, and now the bot's on Lina. I have to say, that is one of the best moves I've seen from an Io and a Marcy. Separately coming back. Now, is there any revenge? I don't think so. I mean, the Kono does a lot of damage, but he can't step that far up. So they'll lose the Ogre as well, completely protecting the reload back. Really well done from this dead Dynasty team.
It was a great move by cyberdings, but Terrorize on 3 just absolutely won that fight by itself. And they're chasing for more, but I don't think Petit can really get the Kono.
No, and I mean, this was Petit playing the carry Lina. Now this is Petit playing the mid Lina. And that should be a kill. LSA connects. Oh, it does a lot of damage on his way out, but doesn't know that there's a ward there. Lina is going in for the magic build.
Might be dead.
Are down. Should die here. Stun connects on 1. They do have the Brambles. LSA connecting 2, but there it is. The last blast from Coddle there. More than enough to get that kill on the Lina. Get himself a little bit of that gold back.
Okay. We're going to try and get more of the Night Stalker.
Oh, he is. He's silenced up. It's very hard for Io to get away right now, but I don't think the Io cares. It hasn't taken much damage at all. Finally turning around, even wasting a vessel charge now. This Io, we need a little bit more just of everything, it feels, from this dire team.
I mean, this Io is a level ahead of the Dural Flaner. Like, he's going to be hard to kill. Oh.
Oh, top side.
Hello.
Yeah, coming on in. They're bringing everybody in to kill this DK, and they will get it.
Damn. All right. So much aggression. Completely. I mean, night and day difference from game number 1.
Yeah. Definitely.
They're looking for the Marcy, though, but they don't find her.
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of movement that you need. Get out and about. See who you can find on the map, and DK, definitely a big one to take away. As you said last time, it's kind of free farming. Let him come back, and that was definitely a reason that they were able to win this game. So, you know, shutting that down, very beneficial for this dead Denasty team.
Yeah. No towers being taken, though. That's still pretty good if you're cyberdings. It just means that you know that Dragon Knight will have the time to recover. Siege damage-wise, they should be good enough, I think. They should be focusing on getting some of these towers, opening up the map, and you know, I know they're farming a lot, but sometimes denying farm can be more effective than getting farm for yourself.
Dude, speaking of farm, Dragon Knight took that like 3 stack of the Ancients, already higher net worth than the Muerta now after that. Getting close to actually just like being the top dog once more. Really beneficial for him because it feels like he was definitely hurting. And at least now he's fine. Now it's just the Night Stalker who's hurting, but 2 rune. All right, he's back. He's so back. Oh, he's going Midas.
Okay. He will be back in 20 years.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to start figuring out. You have a Coddle. Okay. Is he enough to defend objectives? Because they've got, you know, a reload team. Could be a bit weird.
I mean, if they really want to commit, I don't think Coddle is enough. But right now, they're being very passive, as they were in game number 1. So that is the one thing that is making me a little bit scared, that they might over-farm when they were... I mean, they are in a position to actually take this game over a bit harder.
I mean, if you're Team Cyberding, you trust the lineup. You know that as this game goes later and later, your team becomes stronger and stronger just because of your standard lineup, right? So they're okay letting this go out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like...
Nice find, dear God, Juan. Almost gave away that Wizard Rune still, but ends up getting the kill, gets the wisdom, pretty much everything you want from the Night Stalker.
Yeah, they're gonna smoke now. If you can fight that Muerta, that would be dream-like.
Would.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh wow, a bit of a greedy build from the Muerta going Mask of Madness after the Maelstrom. Really kind of hindering the mobility, of course, amping the farm. But we've talked like this is your time. Your mid-game timing is now. And if you're using this gold lead that you've gotten from your laning stage just to get more items, I don't think that your items hit near as hard as this cyberding lineup.
Yeah, I guess the problem of their lineup is that all of these heroes, they need items past winning the laning stage, right? This Lina needs the eggs, the Marcy needs the BKB, and those items are expensive. So even though they were absolutely destroying the lane and still have a gold lead, it's, you know, cyberding's pushing the tower bottom here. Yeah, they're not gonna get it right now, but they're the ones applying pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And Dragonite, second in net worth, is getting there.
He's climbing, man. And he's got that BKB coming soon as well. I think it was a SNY at this point last game. But I like the BKB a lot. Obviously, like, Muerta does so much magical damage. And BKB really nullifies a lot of what she does until she gets a crit stick. So as long as they're able to keep this up, BKBs are going to be pretty impervious on this cyberding team.
Mm-hmm. The Pidus on 1 is completed, so he's ready to start recovering a little bit.
That's an interesting one. I guess I can understand again, like, if you have that much faith in the lineup, then you can do whatever you need to get that gold.
I mean, he got destroyed, right? If you just rush a Blink Dagger, like, there's no item he can rush at that point that actually changes the game, especially when your Dragonite's not ready to fight.
Mm-hmm. I mean, ideally, as a Night Stalker, you're blinking in with a BKB, right?
Yeah.
Or an Echo. Just something. Literally, that extra strength can be all the difference between blinking and living.
Okay, so Orchid now done on the Koro. He's keeping up in farm.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to. And this is kind of the only weakness, quote unquote, as we get into the late game style of this draft. Now, plenty of Coddles have taken it really well into the late game. And it's not necessarily their skills and abilities, it's their items. Get that Hex, get that Bloodthorn. You really enable those right-clicking, especially for a DK behind you.
Oh, they're hiding Deathlike, but he actually portals through.
Good job. Heads up.
They're gonna lose me tier 1. Alright, yeah, that's a very good move here from the Radiant again, but they're gonna try to force this.
Yep. Right now, they're playing very well, getting those aggressive moves on the map, doing exactly what they want. They do find the Willow, but can you really continue this assault? Silence is going to connect, maybe jump in from the Io and the Marcy all in this mid laner's face. Now they have a little bit of damage to work through, at least with the macro fire on the ground, but you've already lost your mid laner. Now it's going to buy back on the Io. Your DK is in danger. He'll try to toggle to death, and it will be his death. Now 2 gone, they'll lose the Jakiro as well. It is a 2-for-3 trade going the way of Dead Dynasty.
It's one buyback on the IO, but still an overall decent fight for Dynasty. The Koro dying there feels pretty bad. He got this early Orchid, but couldn't really put it to use.
Yeah. I mean, it's really great whenever you have somebody that's actually able to right-click with it, right? And Coddle just... They're also disconnected. You have a Night Stalker that is just leading the charge, and nobody's really able to keep up with him.
Yeah, and Alina has an egg, so the next fight's definitely going to be harder. One gets found, and probably...
Oh, boy. Yeah, another one off the map. Then I think, is Ogre the only one left, then, that didn't die from that assault?
Yeah. The DK actually bought a Blink Dagger, so he stopped the BKB midway, so they can get better jump.
Yeah, I mean, the Night Stalker was out in front. Maybe one more piece of catch. Trying to catch this Willow would have made the difference. But at the same time, like, your mid tower died. You were chasing pretty much for no reason. It already was a really doomed fight from the start.
Yeah, definitely. And as the gold lead increases, it's It's not gonna get easier.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Boy, Marcy, again, this is a carry Marcy build. Like, this is exactly what Marcy does. And so far, like, their tank ability isn't great. It's their heal that is feeling really good, right? Sidekick, you have the IO as well. Once we start getting, vessels, or sorry, not vessels, Scotties and Shivas, it's going to start to decrease. You have to figure out on this Dead Dynasty team, like, do we have enough beef ourselves to last through these engagements, or we're just going to try to burst them down?
That's what
Looks
they want to find
smoke
out
through,
right now.
ward down. They see everyone. A good rebound.
No.
The BKB right on top of the DK. He'll pop his ulti, but Lina with the Aghanim Scepter just nukes him down anyways. This is the Lina we wanted to see in game 1, and this is the Lina that is delivering.
Holy moly. We made fun of their draft, but they are, I mean, they're playing really well. Feels like they have all the heroes they like playing, and their lanes were good.
Huh?
That's all you need sometimes.
True. They're just taking this lane victory, and they are shoving it down. I mean, they need everything that's happening here, and plus the big part of it is that Muerta still farming on the back, has the Gleipnir going for a blink next, so still pretty fragile, but this team is just evaporating. As soon as the blinks happen, as soon as the rebound happens, they're just gone.
Yeah. The BKB on Marcy is really the hardest thing. Like, there's no way you can stop Marcy now. Literally no ability that can stop her. Which means you need to jump. Like, you actually need to use this Blink Dagger on the DK to somehow explode the Marcy. I'm not sure they have the burst damage.
Map hacking, so fun.
Huh. Okay.
Well, that's an interesting allegation to throw out there, just with no context whatsoever.
Yeah. It's not like anything happened that would lead you to say that.
I guess it was the D ward. Malcrack had a D ward. We don't have the replay, so I don't know. But they believe that D ward was slightly unearned. I guess I'll have to keep an eye on it on the feed. See what that was about. What, like 16 minutes or something, or 21
and
minutes.
they got destroyed in the lane. So, you know, in all honesty here, I'm not sure map hacking would have changed too much, but
True. I guess I'll have to look at this. So it was after the fight, which again was like 20 minutes or something. We'll have to see if there was a D ward that he thought was pretty bad.
Huh.
Well, now that this game just became a lot more fun.
Oh yeah, we got the spicy, the salt NA takes, and we might be going to game 3 if they keep playing like this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now I have nothing to say. I feel like I've seen all this happen, and I've not seen anything that would make me believe there's hacking going on. But
Same.
hey, you're never losing too hard to say that they're hacking you. You know?
Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh boy, is she running. Now you're pretty high on this high ground. The blink, it connects. Is there enough heal? The Muerta blinking in has so much damage to offer, and they just barely kill the IO, but not before you lost 3 on your team. They call GG. Oh. Oh.
All right, so even faster than game number 1. I was not expecting this type of domination, but I think with this type of draft, that's what you need. You need the lane win. You need to really ramp up the pace, which we were scared they weren't going to be able to do it, which is when they need to peak as hard as they can. Like, you need to abuse that lane, make sure the center suffers. He doesn't get a fast level 6, but every other lane doesn't really seem easy for them.
You've seen plenty of offlaners suffer today. It's been a little rough, which I'm liking, because I don't know, man. Offlane has seemed like the easiest role in Dota for a good while now. Like, all your heroes are always just like super strong. All the safe laners are super weak. So I'm really happy whenever an offlaner gets his shit kicked in. It's really nice to see.
Feels good. I agree. Everyone just wants to play offlane now. Feels like it's just the easy mode for Dota.
Yeah. Thankfully, the auras going down has definitely like assisted with that, because now it's a lot more like building different builds and items for yourself which has been a lot different from lately.
It definitely makes the game more interesting because once auras are out of the equation, like there's so many other options, right? Whereas with auras, like okay, let's buy all the auras,
right?
be tanky, and win the game.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be at least like Ember versus the Quap. I know a lot of people have opted in for that one. Petite Kate definitely has had some good mid lanes here, so I wonder if we're gonna see some outplanes in that, right? Quaps honestly have even stopped going dagger. I wouldn't be surprised this is like an 0-2-3 Quap. Just don't even get a point in the dagger entirely.
Yeah, that's usually the build.
Wow, they still ended up getting that deny. That was really well done. And then they lose. Actually, it's 3-1 runes going the way of cyberding, so it's pretty good for them.
All right, another tip. We had a fair amount of tips this game. Looks like there's some rivalry here, some bad blood.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, who is the tip towards? Oh, I see. It was PJ. Yeah, PJ the the accusee, the accuser. Oh no. Okay. Thank goodness that's done. Actually, he might not have gotten that rage creep after he had lost so much. And then the courier too. Oh, they want this. I don't. Do you have the damage? Oh, he is taking the absolute worst path. If he wants to live from this. But it looks like a nice stun. And we'll stop it eventually.
Okay. A lot of pressure already, as they should be applying.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. This is not the strongest lane. I mean, Nyx Assassin does thrive with some offlaners, but Centaur is just not one of them.
Yeah, and when you learn Impale, which means you want to stay in the lane, it means that sometimes it can be even worse, right? Because at least if you're jungling against the Nyx or just like kind of roaming, you get your farm and the offlaner gets full experience. Yeah. This time, like, he's in the lane, but he barely adds anything.
Yeah. I mean, if your only goal is to secure a range creep, you could have just done that with Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
dude,
mid lane.
He is... almost had it. It's actually, like, so well done. And he's about to get his level 3. Things will get even worse. Really need this bottle quickly on Quap. Looks like it is just now getting delivered.
All right. Should be recovering here. No bottle on the Ember just yet.
Yeah, I mean, he did put a lot into getting that early trade. Oh, and the connection. Dude, Dota Labs has actually been so good for stuff like this. You're able to alt right-click your spell, so you always know if you're going to hit someone or not.
Mm-hmm.
I even do it on Bristleback. Hell, man. Getting the Quill CS.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was going to be a skewer back to the tower, but it was...
Yeah, right? Hey, he was behind him. He actually walked in front of him instead.
Yeah, the 2-second cooldown for skewer. This game is pretty weird because it started with the Ember almost getting a kill on Quap, but now the Ember is getting trashed. Or
only in the CS department though. Yeah, Muzan's got to go back now. That's taking too much damage.
Huh.
And then the D ward actually. There, I guess the block.
Where's the tip?
Where's the tip? He found another ward. Oh, that was well done. My Deathlike to get that Lotus. Denied.
Yeah, this laning stage is going to be a bit more boring, I think. Not a lot of
there's a TV. He presses meta and kills people.
Yeah. I mean, IO Razor can be hyped sometimes, but we're not really seeing that much action.
I think there's a lot of damage happening up top, PJ, and looks like he had a big stick. It'll be fine for now. Oh, but the damage, it could be enough. A little bit more. The blood grenade from PJ. I mean, how did he see him long enough to hit that blood grenade? It really makes you wonder.
Well, I'm not gonna say, but you're thinking about it.
The thing is, I'm not thinking about it. It's like, I don't know. An interesting call. Right now, dude, this mid lane is they're getting hit a lot with each other. It's a 2-2-0 from the Ember. I think it's 0-2-2 now as well from the Co-op. So they're both just trading their best spells at each other on and on.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna go against Co-op, just maxing chains is always good because it gives you kill potential on her.
Almost had him. That's double bracer on the Centaur, man. Guy is strong, but there's still a lot of damage coming out. A lot of regen as well from this Razor.
Only 12 CS here for one. Definitely not ideal.
No! Oh no! I
Oh,
think the
another
creep
deny.
got aggroed away from right-clicking the IO, so he wasn't able to get the flag bearer. Oh, that is just a disaster of a wave under tower.
Yeah, I mean, at least they got the experience. At least they have the experience.
I suppose so. Speaking of experience, 10 creeps denied right now. On average, 10 creeps, that's something like 300 gold taken away from the enemy laner.
Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
One.
Now on.
See
Holy
that?
moly. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. That is just a perfect follow. Walking the dog on Gonna Take Happy. So well done.
Damn. So, yeah, you know, that's having Nyx for you. The hero just watches as you die.
That should help.
Yeah. That was... Wow. That was really well done. I mean, this safe lane is going to get worse and worse. Yeah, I don't know. We're really regretting the next assassin. At least now he's just like coming into the mid lane, hoping that he can start to win this safe lane or this mid lane even further for the co-op. 30 CS to the 18, coming up on 15 denies. I mean, it's so good. Just pump faking. I feel like you honestly just telegraphed a ward there. Just pump faking the blink made him pick up the illusion rune.
Yeah. If he doesn't get it though, you can Sleight of Fist steal the rune, right? So it's
That's true.
kind of forced to do that.
Well, the Wizzies are coming up here. And it looks like the Rubik is going to back out for his. Next assassin will probably stick around for his. I don't think there should be any thievery happening this time around.
Dude, it started pretty close and the scope is like getting close to doubling the Ember CS.
Yeah, but it's only like he's spending a lot of regen to make it happen. I'm going to take Happy.
Oh, TP
My
top.
lord. Oh no. Oh, he wants it, but maybe he went too far. That is an ambitious TP, and it works. Oh,
That's a sad TP.
Almost with a really clutch deny with the illusion runes. Really, Makarek almost got something awesome to happen there, but good stomp coming out from the Centaur.
Yeah, now the wave's pushed. You don't get a single kill. The Ember's recovering the mid lane. Definitely doesn't feel great.
No. Raindrop's just taking that entirely. I feel like Klopp's got to start getting some rotations done. I mean, both these guys have really like battled with each other at their own detriment. Like neither of them are super farmed.
Oh, RP bottom.
Oh. Here we're back. He does have Sunder. He'll use it on Makarek, so they want to keep up the aggression. Reflection. Should they have the damage? Oh, a nice hit actually with this. The shockwave, but Makarek still goes down. Lich actually the one to pick it up here. Am I going insane? Or did they also roll swap? Gia is the one carrying, and their DK is now the one on +5.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guy with the Japanese thing was the carry.
Yeah.
Dude, these guys are savants. Like, they just play everything.
Yeah, no, they just... Rolls are a construct, you know?
What the hell? Okay, I mean, that's pretty impressive, especially if they win.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hard one, though. I feel like for the former DK, now Lich, like, you were a DK 2 times in a row, and oh my goodness. Are they just going to tip each other every time they get a D word?
You know, like maybe that's just a joke. Like they played a pub a week ago and someone made an accusation and he's just referring to something we don't know. Deathflake
is gonna get the skewer away here for a second.
Holy
here comes the Quap. That is a huge sonic wave. Still ends up dying on 2, and now Ember going to continue to chase down. The roots will connect, but eat Kate. That guy's got an arcane rune, and he is just dominating this game right now. I think he even stole that token away from the Radiant.
That looked so good initially. They get the Sonic Wave, but the healings from the Io, just having that wand made the Ember so much tankier.
And really, it was just the Quap doing damage. Nobody else is genuinely doing any damage just yet. You don't have the Chain Frost on Lich. You don't have your ulti on Nyx Assassin, so all your damage spells, you still have yet to get them.
Speaking of the Nyx, he might be dead.
Ah, he's fine. He's fine. Ain't no problem. Good TP.
All right. Lich still level 4, as I said. That's really the biggest problem. He would love to have level 6 here.
Yeah, he's going for the Maelstrom on the Razor. I actually don't love this build. I do think that, like, Yasha, and oh, that is a reload right on top of the rune, but oh, does he get away? No, lift up will connect, and there's the kill. So, I mean, they do, I guess, get something out of it. Not what you want out of the reload, but at least you still get some gold.
Yeah. It's force a couple of spells, move a couple of heroes around. Reload was going to be on Kuno anyways. And Razor is getting pretty fat.
I mean, what do you think? I personally think that, like, Yasha or even Manta BKB feels a lot better this game.
I think against Airblade, you want the Maelstrom just because of the armor. Like, you're not going to be doing enough damage. And you have the attack speed of the Io, so you're going to proc more.
Yeah, it's true.
But generally speaking, I don't like this build.
Okay. I mean, Terrorblade is definitely not a hero that we see very often in the carry role right now, so
yeah.
I can definitely see if this is just like a one-off switch, it'd probably feel pretty good.
I think it's mostly to adapt to that. And that Terrorblade, by the way, is just good for standard Yasha. Oh.
Yeah. Ooh. Cyberding. Going down.
4K
Oh, what
gold.
is he from?
So Cyberding, they got that 1-0 win in the qualifiers, but looks like things are changing here.
I mean, if that Denasty actually end up getting this win, honestly, this could have been a 3-0. Like, game 1 was genuinely just you didn't go Roche.
Yeah, that is true.
Issue, so.
That's very true. They were significantly ahead.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's those sort of mistakes that you got to learn from, come back. This is technically, we've had 3 iterations of new lineups. Both these guys have made roster changes, and both of them in this series have had role swaps. So everything is changing all the time. It seems like that Dynasty, maybe they found their groove because this Quap was doing really well, but the absolute gameplay of this Ember has proved to be too much to overcome. She blinks into the Rubik now. RP connects, and that's going to be another kill. Muzan definitely having some issues now. Needs a lot to come back in this one. Needs the space to farm, but I don't think it's going to be allotted to her.
It's so rough. And now they're trying to force stop, but already a TP from the Magnus here. It's going to be...
Ooh, Blade Mail. Is that enough? Oh, the heals. Yes. They actually trade for each other, but he gets the kill on the Razor first.
Oh, Terrorblade is going to man up against 3 heroes here. 4.
He wants that heat, but I don't know if you really want it. There's no RP, yeah, but this could have been used. No,
there was a sentry.
Oh yeah. Oh, this Nyx Assassin has had a rough time.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's tough. Your Quap doesn't have Dagon. Your Nyx is a creep. Lich doesn't have his OT. How do you even think of taking fights?
You don't. It's probably the answer. You got to get some farm going here. Gia had, not the worst time, but 5,500 net. I mean, that's 10-minute numbers for Terrorblade sometimes. I feel like this hero needs so much in order to play the game, and things are just completely going the other way. Their laning stage has definitely had issues, just overall, Team Cyberding, and they really need to lock that up. If not today, hopefully tomorrow, whenever they get into the lower bracket. Oh, big stun, but a nice lift as well. Gets him out and gonna take you happy. He's just right there. Sunder feels like it could have been a bit early, but there's a lot of damage already. Now with this no Sunder Terrorblade, Ember's just in his face. Gets the kill, but on the other side, Muzan, he's trying to get something done to help his team back into this. That was a buyback from the Quap. He got a single kill. Bowie, is that worth?
That's not worth it. I guess you defend the tower for a little bit longer, but this is not ideal. Like, the Dagon is a dream now for Muzan. He is so poor.
Oh. 4K net, that is very unfortunate. I don't. What kill did he even get? He got the kill on the Rubik. That was 300. I imagine his buyback had to be like 400. So technically, only a loss of like 400 gold. But boy, the real loss comes if he dies again in this interval while his buyback is down. Oh, he will be gone forever.
One might be gone for a little bit.
Oh, yep. There it is. Getting the kill on Juan again. He's got the blade mail. He's got the bracers. It just feels like this guy is not able to tank up at all versus this high damage output lineup from Dead Denasty.
Yeah, they... it feels like they really fumbled with their lanes. Like, the Quap was having a good game, goes for that one rotation, loses a lot of time. The Centaur just struggled because they have this Nyx. And the Terrorblade takes a while to get online, right? So you need maybe like 8 minutes until this Terrorblade actually feels strong. He got some good Sunders, but like the rest of the team's just not ready to fight.
Yeah, no, it seems like these timings are all entirely disconnected.
Yeah.
And you really, like, your team has to get stronger. That's what Terrorblade wants to do. Like, he wants to be playing up with his team, cutting the waves as they enter the game, not as they get closer to your base. And with cyberding getting picked off like this over and over again on these sentries, I just don't see how his team is ever going to get stronger.
Yeah, I mean, at least they got a tower. That's their first tower of the game, but there's already a rotation here towards this side. Jin needs to be very careful. This Lich might not be enough to protect him.
Casters are Cap and SVG. True. Oh, there's the Stampede.
Oh,
he's chasing after the
stolen.
Rubik is even faster. Gets a Stampede of his own, but somehow Patikade actually still goes down, even though he was
good Chain
Stampeded.
Frost.
And now the Chain Frost, yeah, it takes down Deathlike as well. Plus, they get the Rubik.
They're
coming back in with the Razor. Io could still fall.
What the hell is this?
He's going to get the kill and now going to take Happy. He's got to start running away, but the BKB is about to wear out. Do they have any other stuns that keep him here? He's going to pop the ulti. There's still a lot of damage on this Razor. They want to chase. They want to be in his face, but I don't know if they have it. Finally, the stun connects. A little bit more damage. They have it. That is a full team wipe. Dropping the net worth lead down to almost 4,000. Cyberding, are we back?
They're ultra back, but maybe not because of their own merit. Like that play was the relocate after everyone's dead. I think
that's the one where it's like you didn't learn your lesson.
Yeah, at least they got the Quap, and that's a 70-second respawn timer. And that one hurts.
Good Lord. One is Bowie. Who is the other one? Man, unpopular caster. GG. GG.
No, bro. But don't worry. When we're in Raleigh, you're gonna be the celebrity, and I'm just gonna be just a Brazilian guy.
Just a Brazilian guy. Yeah, put that on a shirt. You gotta wear it to the event now.
How expensive is it? North Dakota? Like, what's the name of the state? North
North Carolina.
Carolina. All right.
Yeah.
I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up because this is the closest land that has happened in such a long time, because every event is in Europe these days.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think the last one was Seattle for TI course, where the tickets were $1 bajillion, and then before that it was Arlington.
Amy, but Seattle was already what, 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, 2 years. I think Arlington was 3.
Yeah, so very excited for that if it can happen. Where do you live in the US?
Oh yeah, I can send my address. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I'm not too far away from North Carolina. My wife and I are just gonna drive to the event.
Awesome. Oh, Ember.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh
Come
no!
back in.
Stolen Sonic Wave, bro!
Stolen! No! Oh, that is just insult to injury. Does he use it to kill this centaur? I mean, he could die actually with the blade mail if he uses it. Oh boy, that's just about as sad as it gets, honestly. I feel bad they had that kill in their hands, and just a really nice play from the Ember getting out right at the last second. There gets the kill on Lich, former Dragon Knight. And they're kind of dominating the map again. After that first team wipe win, it was about, 5,000 net worth lead. It's gone back up to about where it was before that fight happened.
Yeah, Quap still the lowest net worth core. Not surprised after the buyback and everything, but you know, the Terrorblade is grinding. He's slowly trying to get there.
Yeah, I mean, what's he got? I mean, surely one of the biggest like leaps forward for a Terrorblade gonna be like getting Scotties and stuff like that. Yeah, okay, so making sure your illusions actually live. I'm slightly intrigued by the SNY. I know a lot of people have been very much valuing this, but given that there is like a slight of chain, you know, maybe even, you know, Manta dodging the RP, I'm surprised he still didn't want the Manta on the TV.
Yeah, I mean, it's just RP is so annoying, right? Like
Yeah.
you're gonna get a BKB regardless, so might as well use the BKB for that as they find the lich. But
yeah, it's gonna take a lot of his damage here. Getting the nuke there on BJ, and looks like they did force out Stampede somehow. I'm not sure how.
Dire's top tower is under
yeah, not ideal. They are splitting the waves though. Terrorblade is shoving the wave bottom with illusions. You have the Quap on the top side. Pushing towers is not really something that Dynasty does well, and I think that's what they're trying to play around here. Just split them up, buy as much time as possible. Maybe the Terrorblade can become that unkillable monster.
Yeah, but he's gonna start farming aggressively. I actually like the vision that they placed on Dead Dynasty, making sure that even if the Terrorblade does try to farm all the way away in that jungle, yeah, even the Quap just showed on that ward. It's like they're playing where their wards aren't, which is definitely risky, but it's working out so far.
No cyberding.
Yeah, he could go down. TK, not even staying for this last hit. Figures that, honestly, getting the Metamorphosis pop is probably even better than getting the kill on Nyx anyways. And now they're going to drag him back here. RP connects. He's got to get the stomp, but the stolen Sonic Wave. It's at the very last second. He saves himself with the Sunder, but he's still going to go down eventually. You're right. Yeah, they get him. Now going to take you happy, trying to find anybody else in this one. The Centaur in danger. It is a triple kill for the Razor.
Dude, that's like the luckiest Sunder ever, and even with that, they're not even close to getting anything past the Magnus.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs so much more, right? I mean, you can see from that fight, Scotty is a necessity. BKB is probably a necessity. Butterfly. There's just so much on the item wish list. The grocery store, it's not going to be open for that much longer.
I'm surprised the Rubik still had Sonic Wave there, and now he has Sunder, so that could also be very impactful.
Okay, well, I think he knows that there's a ward on that cliff.
Well, maybe they're map hacking.
Maybe their map is such a crazy. The fact that that's even something like we're watching this game, and like everything that's happened is like made complete sense. I can't believe.
Surprisingly, though, Mr. Gaben is giving Cyber 36% win probability here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Look at Rubik. He almost killed himself to the Ancients, and he wants to blink Sunder with a smoke.
Oh my god.
That is the absolute... Oh, he's gonna go for it.
If he gets this, it's Rubik God. Oh my god. That is one of the greatest plays I've ever seen.
That was insane.
My god.
That was exquisite indeed.
That's so good. That's so good. He still has it, right? So he could do it again. Oh, that's so good.
I thought he was gonna kill the Nyx, which, you know, would be fun, but not that impressive. But he got the Quap. Like that has to hurt.
It's just gotta be demoralizing. I mean, pretty much every spell in this game has been a detriment to your team, more than it's been a help.
That has been one of the most impactful Rubik games I've seen in a while. Like,
definitely, yeah. They just haven't pressured him. He's been allowed to cast all of his spells in the back line. They're not really like getting on his body at all.
And he's a 5, right? It's good to remember. He's playing position 5 here.
Yep. And thankfully it's with an IO, so like he still gets bumped up the farm priority a little bit.
So, do we have a Scotty? We're very close to that, and they're gonna get the Tormentor.
Scotty is so damn expensive right now. Oh, guys. Okay. Yeah, it's very expensive right now to get a Scotty. I feel like most of the reason that people stopped buying this one. First off was the change, of course, to the ultimate orb. So now it takes like so much gold to even get that. And the recipe is not expensive either. Like every bit of these components just like hurts as you're trying to save up for it.
Yeah, definitely. Not great to buy it, but sometimes it's just a necessity.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a Terrorblade item. Anything to beef up your illusions. It's not like you're doing it off of physical damage this game. It is a magical damage ember. Honestly, a lot of the spells that like starts the nuke on your illusions is also from the Razor. Like, you just need so much.
Gravel Squab. Alright, that is very unorthodox.
That has been a rough Centaur game. Rough.
Yeah, that's what we call the Nyx Assassin effect. That's why half of my games are decided because the offlaner is angry someone picked Nyx and doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of trickled down, right? Like, the Nyx Assassin is not having a good game. He's kind of giving gold away because he's trying to go on the hunts, and they've been really disciplined on Dead Denasty, just, like, playing around sentries, making sure he doesn't have a way in. And on the other side, like, now this Centaur has had a horrible time because he had no help, and he's dying, and now they're getting kidnapped. So, Deathlike coming to put the nail in the coffin, it seems. It's 25 minutes in. It is our first game through, and my lord, they have figured something out about this cyberding team.
Yeah, they definitely have such a different game 2 and 3 compared to game 1 when they were looking. I mean, it was definitely looking closer, right? They could have won that game, but game 2 and 3 have been, for the most part, a stomp.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oof. I'm astonished it's only 74-26. Like,
Yeah,
we're at my my approval already. You know, we're there.
Radiant structures are fortified.
well, looks like they're gonna get the last tier 2 tower top here.
Dire's middle tower has
I mean,
They're gonna
honestly,
try.
I don't know what the plan is. Like, you're just gonna split push forever with this Boots of Travels on Quab, but besides that, like, their team fighting is just not good enough.
Yeah, you have to get so much gold with the spots. And I'm happy that you've gotten some gold, but has it really been enough that I'm like, okay, this Quamp is back in the game? I don't think so.
Radiant's top tower is under
No glyph, so they're gonna start poking top here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Are they gonna try to go for this Ember in the mid lane? Oh my god, they are all zooming to him.
And it's so hard though. It has a gem, like, you're just not gonna get the initiation.
Oh, they just force everybody out, and this Razor is still poking high ground. Like,
Radiant's top tower is falling.
I mean, I guess you can let one set go, but you can't let two. And oh no, the Nyx Assassin. At least there's a good spike carapace and a nice stun.
Oh.
They're in with the Sonic Wave. They get one kill, but now Tia has to get out of here. A nice Thunder takes away the IO as well, but the Razor is right on top of him. His fight ends here unless something changes for this TB. He's going to turn around with one last fight, but he's already lost so much damage. The Nyx Assassin helping out. Maybe they get the first life here. He's actually standing his ground. He's got so much attack damage. They finally take the first hit, but that was a dieback of the Nyx Assassin. Your Lich is already so low, and your TB nowhere to be found.
Okay, they're
Maybe with the
poking.
lead. They really want it. They want it so badly. Another kill. The Scotty Soul. Maybe it's enough. They're going to try to drag him back out of the heel, and he will get another kill. The Razor maybe be the only hope they have, and at least he's getting this gold.
I mean, this is a decent hold, right? You only buy back supports. Every core survives through the fight, gets experience. You kill the Razor twice. That's not terrible.
No, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, those diebacks on supports, they hurt. But right now, Terrorblade is at like an acceptable net worth to play the game. Still not where we want him. We want him way higher.
Yeah, I
He's
definitely want
getting
to go up higher as well, but it's definitely a journey here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this Rubik is almost as farmed as the Centaur.
Yeah. He is incredibly farmed. Holy shit.
And boy, there. Well, so far, I think next objective should be Roche. I doubt that Dead Denasty are going to try to go high ground without an Aegis on them again.
Yeah, unless unless you kill the supports that have no buy, but it's...
Dire's bottom tower is
Oh,
under
well, as I
attack.
say that, it looks like... Oh, cyberding might be dead.
Oh, he might be.
He is very dead.
Dude, the mind player. It's actually pretty good on Rubik.
Dire's bottom tower.
I guess
Yeah,
luckily the
faithful.
Nyx is so poor under level that his buyback respawn timer is quite short.
That's true. 30 seconds, he's back in it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He
And-
still does not have a dig. Oh, at 30 minutes.
And the
Ooh.
Razor was showing bottom, so they know that there's no Razor
Oh
right?
my lord.
Okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And Juan, no, he just TP'd in. No, Juan! Juan, what are you doing? He's got to try to get out of here now. They're trying to make space for this TB to hit. But Juan, he's actually just still dying over here. And everybody's just going to walk away as their Centaur dies to the Ember. Terribly doesn't actually get a kill on anyone yet. In fact, this Ember, he's actually going to stay on top of him for a while.
The Razor's back. Eesh.
Boy, this is a rough one. I mean, this ward in the base, they actually have an obs that's sitting at the top racks. That's just seen every time the Lich steps up. So they were able to get that kidnap. Free vision. Really well done on the warding here from Denasty.
Yeah, very good wards. Really good poking initiation, always fighting the supports. Like, Lich has 12 deaths, the Nyx has 10.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They're gonna
attack.
poke high ground. No Aegis, especially, you know, they have exposed barracks top, but they're still going mid. Let's see if that's gonna be a problem or not. Ooh, there you go.
Again with the find. I don't even know. That one, I thought the Nyx was invisible.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
I thought.
I think the mag... maybe the Ember gave true sight with the gem?
Radiant's middle
Mmm.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They have to fight.
Radiant's
This is gonna be
bottom
over.
tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire
Range barracks are gonna fall. I think we might have lost math, but hopefully he's
No, no,
okay.
I'm just here. It's just like, no,
Okay.
what are they doing? They're just going to lose this one again. Everybody's sitting in the base. I
Sounds
have to
so
imagine
sad.
They almost think that this game is over. Oh god, the Stampede is used, trying to get away from this Razor, doing a good job of sticking on him, even in the fountain, trying to drag him in, but that actually, just barely gets the reload out. Your TB goes down on the other side, and well, that reload, it wasn't to the base, it's actually just a little bit further out to safety. So Razor's already back into it, gets the Sonic Wave, only Scream stolen, but still more than enough damage to help out his team. Everyone is dead but the Quap, and that's going to be GG game number 3. Going to the Dead Denasty. They'll move up to the next round of the upper brackets. And for cyberding, they still have a chance, but they're down to lowers.
All right, so very surprising ending of this series, especially after game 1, right? We had the understanding